Hey everybody, welcome back to Conarium. If you hear a horrible sound in the background, that's the tornado sirens going off. They're testing the system for some reason. As you can see by the empty chair next to me, CJ is gone. He's sleeping behind the green screen.
No, I'm not.
Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ. Wait, is my empty chair in the shot?
Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, well, I wanted you to be here, but you wanted to take a nap.
Sleeping is better than this game.
This game hasn't been particularly scary at all.
Oh my god, sirens, can you shut up?
No, they're trying to lure you into the ocean. You have a long way to go from landlocked America.
No.
So they gotta be real loud. Okay, now we were trying to figure out, if I remember correctly, no, we got through the big doorway, and then I think that was the last thing we did because the game started chugging real bad towards the end.
Hopefully it shouldn't chug that bad because of There's so much noise in this room.
Frank, can you hear me?
Oh, thank God. Yes, I can hear you.
This again? I thought we did this already.
Finally. It seems the effect of the mixture starts to wear off. Frank, heed me carefully. Time is running out.
Oh my goodness, that
So I
siren is
must
so
be
loud.
brief. Where exactly are you?
Go back to Pandora, you
Dr.
bitch!
Faust, is that you? I'm inside the caves below the base.
Well, remember the game
Where are
crashed
you?
before we saved it, so we don't know where it saved last.
I
Right.
cannot talk much. I know that you are having trouble remembering, but you must keep going.
There it goes.
Use one of the submarines and follow the light.
Do you hear me? Come on, please. Where are you? Damn it. The connection is lost. He said I have to keep going. Why? Where are they?
We read all these notes last time.
Reading notes.
Okay, yeah, so we're missing... It looks like we're missing the 5 little stone keys needed to get into the next area. So I'm gonna go back and see if I can get those. Oh no, we did go through the door. Okay, never mind. Cool.
Yeah. You can dance. Having the time of your
Oh yeah, because there was the mirror thing.
Keep your eyes on the chat wheel.
No one said anything.
Just letting you know.
Alright, so our next goal is to find a submarine and go underwater.
That seems dangerous.
And then the game becomes Subnautica.
Why wouldn't you pick like an actual underwater scary submarine game?
Is that not what Subnautica is?
No, Subnautica is not by definition a scary game.
Okay, well I don't know any other scary submarine games.
Song of the Deep.
Never heard of it.
It's not true. We talked about it here at the house.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, you're already drunk.
Hey, Oktoberfest is this weekend, so gotta start early.
The love for your family is cray. I'll get that to be a full hashtag that trends on Twitter.
Cray family love.
Will's love for his family is cray. It's long, but it has all the words that it needs.
how this sub operates.
Is it from Jimmy John's?
Haha. Haha. Ha. Oop, okay. So we can look around.
Will, paint me a picture of what's happening.
It's me in kind of like a half, you know, like old furniture upholstery. It's like the diamonds with little circles in them. Like half the sub is padded in that, and the top half is like a metal tube. Oh wait, no, there's more padding. And there's just a big circular window you can stare out of, and it's just dark. But there's a light moving around outside.
It's an anglerfish.
And there's a note. It's the submarine schematics.
It says, watch out for them anglerfish.
Nope, still nothing on. I'm surprised nothing has been on the back of any of the objects you can pick up, considering how you can rotate them and whatnot.
It really makes you wonder why they bothered doing that. Instead of investing time to making this game scarier.
Oh, there we go.
You gotta be careful of them anglerfish, Will. They lure you in with them big old lights on their head, and the next thing you know, bam, you're part of an LMM.
LMM.
MLM.
MLM.
Multi-level marketing corporation. You're gonna work for Herbalife, Will, by the end of this game.
Okay.
It's a reverse pyramid.
Alright, so now I'm following lanterns through like an underwater ruin area.
Nice. What is that dinging?
I don't know, like some part of the sub just keeps dinging.
Is that your depth gauge?
It could be. Oh no, it's your speed. Like you click it once to speed up or slow down.
Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to go fast?
You can't really see very far ahead of you.
Can you run into stuff?
I don't know, I haven't run into anything yet. Plus, if you're going fast, you'll miss all the monsters.
Well, that sounds to me like you would want to go fast. Do you know where you can't go fast, Will?
Into a dumpster.
Alien Isolation.
Oh, okay. Is there no sprint function in that game?
I mean, there is. The alien's always faster.
Okay, I guess I thought that was gonna be a radio call, but ended up being nothing.
Ended up being a giant pile of bullshit.
These lights that are supposed to guide which way you're going are spread out really far. Hey, bud. Finally decided to join us?
No. My bed was really comfortable. Then I was like, we'll torpedo the stream if I'm not here.
Is that because I'm in a submarine?
Yes, can you hand me my phone? Oh no, you're gonna die. Thanks, bud. I received a hint on Twitter about what to do.
About
the Resident Evils.
Oh yeah. Does it get good?
One person did tell me to try harder, and another person told me second story fire. Now, was that you or was that the game?
Oh, I think that was the game.
For some reason, part of the green screen is weird.
I think I ran into something.
There we go. It's much better. Subnautica would be a fun game to play, I think. God, I'm so excited for Robert to get his computer.
Me too.
So when we started this game, did you expect that you'd have to pilot a submarine at some point?
No, I did not. Still not entirely sure where I'm going.
Just to check, the mic and everything is unmuted in OBS, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Having the time of your life. So remember that time we built a submarine and we tried to invade Canada through the Great Lakes?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of that?
Just getting to see under the Great Lakes.
What was your favorite thing you saw under the Great Lakes?
Fish.
What fish?
I don't know. What fish are native to,
I don't know. I'm not a fishologist. I'm asking you, what did they look like? You describe them to me.
They looked fishy.
They looked fishy?
Yeah, they looked fishy.
In what ways, William?
Like they were long, and they had fins.
They were
and
long,
had
thin
gills.
fish.
Yeah.
Nice. Think they taste good?
I don't know. We didn't ever try to eat one.
That's true. Alright, well, if you had to have someone from Greek mythology as your roommate, who would be your top and bottom 3 picks?
Like anyone from Greek mythology?
Anyone.
Bottom 3 would probably be Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades.
Why Poseidon?
Just everything we fight all the time.
Why? He's not made of water.
But he's the god of the sea, so like sea stuff would just be happening all the time. There'd probably be seagulls everywhere. That'd be really annoying.
No, so you're not taking my very serious question seriously. Oh man, it's the great koi. We need to give him precious bait so that we can get those jar merchants leveled up. Why are you playing Hollow Knight when you could be playing Spider-Man?
I'm playing Hollow Knight anymore.
But you were playing it.
Actually, I wonder if my save data is still there.
For the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should still be there. Why aren't you finishing Spider-Man?
Because I am further in Hollow Knight.
But Spider-Man is Spider-Man.
It is Spider-Man.
What do the gauges in here say?
The gauges.
There's a gauge to the left.
Don't know.
I just saw the one middle light was blinking, whatever that one says.
It's probably because I accidentally hit a wall.
How do you go up and down? No!
Left control and shift.
No, but I mean like in reality of this sub.
Oh,
'Cause it's a left and right steering wheel.
probably like a pedal or something.
Well, the stream's already freezing it.
No, it's still loading.
No, it was freezing when the octopus was attacking you. Or those were Cthulhu's pubes. You're playing right now, by the way.
Oh, I am.
You're always playing. Stop taking your hands off the keyboard. See? See what you did?
Locked.
Some groovy tunes.
Locked.
How many times have you...
There's
Oh,
somebody.
there's a dude.
Photograph.
Do you know what the J, S, and Bach are?
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Oh, that was 3 words. But yes, you did it. There's another one. And now we can play that one.
Nice.
It's stuck.
I'm going to be completely honest. If this was a situation I was stuck in, I would immediately start breaking everything open that looked remarkably close to being important, like that jewelry box. It's like, it's stuck. I'm like, not with this crowbar, it's not.
2 days ago, Frank most probably could have reached the intended time period. Among all the Conarian, he is the most, how should I say it, gifted. But unfortunately, his heart ceased beating all of a sudden. This was most unfortunate, because when he came back, he doesn't remember anything specific. I believe there is no other way than increasing the intake dosage of the mixture. Very dangerous, but this seems the only way to raise the time limit and awareness in the sessions.
Are you ready to do drugs, Will?
Ready to do drugs.
But yeah, like, just so you know, if we ever get into this, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Or the quality of our stream just looks like ass butt garbage.
Ah.
Look at it.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Okay, so I can't do anything else in this room.
But yeah, if we're ever together, like on a weird expedition, which will never happen, and everyone goes missing but me, and you have shit in your room that looks important, well, I'm gonna break it open. So when I come to rescue you, and you're like, "Oh man, why are all my Hikari Miku figures busted in half?" I'll be like, "I had to look inside them for puzzle bits, Will. You can't be mad. You were in a demon."
You were in it.
Where am I?
You're on the Epic
How
Game
did
Store.
I get here?
Tim Sweeney bought you.
Where-
Jesus.
It's just the quality of it.
Luckily, no one's watching this.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because you're... I don't know how...
So, radio call, I think.
To other expedition parties, is there anyone who can read me? One person is dead, and 2 others have been injured by the partial ice cave collapse. There is something here with us. Do not come through our expedition route. I repeat, do not come through our expedition route.
And then Faust just calls and is like, hey, you should go through
Yes,
that.
I read you. This is Frank. For God's sake, what happened? And please, tell me where I can find you.
Frank, do not stray from your path. We have come across something terrible. Do not come here through our expedition route, no matter what happens. It looks like this fiendish netherworld
depends on some kind of energy. An energy that is stored in curious stoneworks similar to an obelisk with crystals on top. And they are able to clear away some of the strange plants.
Dr. Faust? Dr. Faust? Oh, come on, not again! This is nonsense. I cannot understand what is going on.
Sounds like they're a giant crystal obelisk that keeps plants away, idiot. It couldn't have been any more obvious if he farted it into the microphone. I'm gonna go look and see how garbage it looks on your end.
Okay. I'll be here. Opening things and touching stuff.
It looks like absolute doo-doo garbage on your screen too.
Oh, okay. We found a secret.
Thanks, Unreal 4.
Ornamental object with a metallic part engraved within a sandstone rock, depicting an elder thing figured in the center.
You're finding all them trophies.
So we need to clear the way of those plants.
Well, this room feels important.
Yeah. I can touch any of this stuff. No, I probably need some kind of item to interact with it.
And here I am, just pissing into the ethereal.
Looks like something's missing here.
Okay.
It requires the butthole diamond.
This obelisk is dead.
Okay.
I mean, it's an obelisk, it's not alive.
I think that means the energy's gone out of it.
But it's just a weird way to say it.
Looks like something's missing here.
My guess is you're just going to pick up a crystal
These
and move it
ivy-like
to a whole
plants
bunch
are
of
blocking the
different spots,
way.
like that one.
But I can't interact with that one. Maybe.
You gotta go find a crystal. Like that one. Crack that iridium.
I can't.
No. Remember that time we played Borderlands 3?
Yeah. And next time we play, we may even have a fourth person playing with us.
No. Jared's computer cannot handle that game. Probably never ever.
No, it's another mirror.
Touch it, make your eyeball go all weird. Oh. Hit it with an axe. I think a first-person survival horror game that had like really visceral like melee combat where your main weapon was a hatchet.
Mm-hmm.
That could be pretty cool.
That could be.
Where like direct fights with creatures like to the death are discouraged.
Mm-hmm.
But like you like run up and hit it in the face with an axe and then it's like "Meow," and then you use that time to get away. Or like it grabs at you through the wall and you're like, okay, I'll just cut your arm off right now.
That could be pretty cool.
I just want to make a game that will scare you, William.
Of course you do.
I mean, I do. I am so excited for Alien Isolation. That big penis monster is going to come after your butthole.
What?
The big penis monster.
In Alien Isolation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Geiger's alien is designed to look like a penis. Very much on purpose. Can you use your time glove?
I don't think so, but I can try.
For the glove being what it is, and if we're halfway through the game like I suspect we are...
Looks like something's missing here.
Is that your glove?
Yeah, I think it's freaking out.
Is it used to find puzzle solution items?
I don't think so. Be near this.
Well, there were no results about the glove from Conarium.
Definitely be when we get closer to this stuff. Oh.
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way.
I'm so sure you need to find a crystal.
Yeah, but I have no idea where one is.
Okay.
Checked every little crystal installment.
Yeah, it wouldn't be one of those, I'm sure, because it'll be like a thing, like, probably loose on a table or something.
This is just the secret room, unless that's something.
No, my guess is it probably won't be in a secret room if there are supposed to be secrets.
Did we miss it in the previous chamber?
Yeah, let's just go back.
As I predicted, a race, reptilian in physiology, lived inside these ruins after the original builders. The Elder Things left the area after some unknown cataclysmic event, now lost in an archaic and lost chapter of Earth's history. This relief depicts some reptilian creatures treating an Elder Thing with
Really,
reverence.
elder thing? That's
And the
term
other
they come up
relief with 4 tall figures, I believe symbolizes empty vessels. Golems. We've seen the same vessel figures depicted as assuming different roles several times in most of the murals or reliefs we've come across so far.
Probably in that thing.
I can't move it. The ice on the track is obstructing the movement. This obelisk is dead. I believe I'm in a place high enough for me to see a wide vista before me. The snowstorms completely covering the view.
You chop this.
Someone's about to try.
You did it.
I can't move it. The ice on the...
There we go.
That probably does some things.
I don't think it reaches down into here, though.
Nope. Let's just keep turning and see what it does.
Oh, ready to turn it out. Yep, there we go.
Okey doke.
Actually, I wonder if I needed to interact with one of those obelisks.
Sure. Yep. Good one.
Hmm. There we go.
Hey, a thing. You found an ornamental object.
Hooray.
How does that go on the weird sculpture?
I bet as it goes this way, yeah.
The crystal I have doesn't fit here.
Okay.
And then it probably goes. Because you found 2 of those, like, vertical ones that you can put a thing on, or like something's missing here.
Mm-hmm. So it must go over here where the vines were.
did it. You solved the poogle. And now you get a hemorrhage.
No. Lizard people.
Hey, lizard people. We're lizard people and we live in a lizard place. Yes, follow the lizards.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Would you?
Lizards always know the way to safety.
Do they?
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
I think they're just trying to play Connect 4.
Mm-hmm.
And their dumb lizard brains just don't understand it. What? Oh. Do you need to find some of the oldest parchments?
Probably.
Oh, nope, you gotta figure out what the fuck that room's for. No. Or go over here, I guess. That axe has to be so dull.
I'm surprised not even the back side of it.
That has like the meat tenderizer thing. It is kind of weird how many times they expect you to hit this. Do you have to keep hitting it, or are you just doing it?
Doing that for fun.
It's fucking up the video, so stop making all these moving objects. That's a skeleton.
That's ominous. Feathered mask I took from the head of one of the skeletons, sitting silently in their eternal resting place. Signs of color that can be seen on the now solidified feathers made me think how flamboyant it might have once been. It's just a trophy item.
So is that a lizard parson?
I think that was just a Persian person.
I guess so. Why were there people here?
I don't know. Maybe the lizard people were like, "Hey, come party with us."
Would you party with lizard people?
Probably.
You don't like partying with normal people.
Yeah, so maybe lizard people parties are better.
What if they try to show you their cloacas?
That'd be weird.
Yeah. Yep, this is fine.
From some of the bas reliefs explored in the seemingly oldest structure, which had been weathered into shapeless ruins ages ago, we learned that these reptilian creatures were the inhabitants of this eon-dead city. But while some of them were enshrouded in special coffins, these are standing still, glued to their vertical rock coffins with an awful-looking ooze. Curiously, they were firmly placed in the niches on some of the walls.
What they say, bitches get niches.
Yeah. You need to put something in his butt.
Vines.
Can you open these sarcophaguses?
No, they're already open, I think.
How is that open?
Maybe not. But no, I don't think I can open them.
Whatever you need is back in there, because you haven't found the thing from the sculpture yet. The only thing to do is just look at each of those rocks individually.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Yeah, can you move the light away from it? Or turn your light off? Aha, there's a symbol.
I don't remember this symbol. That glyph doesn't ring any bells. I don't remember this symbol. The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Because there's two that don't have
There's
rocks.
no glyph on this stone.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you click on one of the empty slots?
I don't remember this symbol.
You can't click on an empty slot.
Oh.
The symbol on this stone is illegible. This symbol is exactly the same with the one I saw in the vision about repetition of specific symbols within the caverns below the base.
Alright, so we go put that in the lizard hands.
Maybe. Or it goes into this thing. The sculpture.
Could be.
Because it's like the lizard hand is looking to hold something a bit bigger. But maybe it just wants a little tiny thing in its big lizard hands. I mean, it would just... Yeah, I don't think you put it in this thing's hands.
Okay. And let's go try this crystal in the other thing. Where are you, door? There it is. There you go.
I did it. Now we hit the switch. Okay. Excuse me.
So we're looking for that symbol. Tried placing the reddish crystal into the still clean tip of an odd metallic device, and it fit perfectly. As I rotated the device to its original position using the control on the wall, the glyph was projected onto the wall.
Okay. Was that a symbol of where more rocks were? Wait, look up in the sky. What's that glowing thing on the ceiling?
The sun, maybe?
A network of blue lines and dots appeared out of nowhere, resembling some sort of a star map. But why does that dot glow in a different color than the others?
I found a secret.
You found a secret, CJ.
Take that, Conarium. You cannot defeat my brain. This is goofy. Alright, so back to the land of other glyphs.
Yep. Probably to pick up the next rock. I'm not exactly sure what to do with it.
Hopefully eat it. How many rocks have you eaten in your lifetime, Lon?
Probably like 3.
Nice.
I was in elementary school, we had pea gravel
What?
in our... What?
You had what?
Pea gravel. Very small rocks
Oh.
they're like not even as big as peas. They were more like sand, but far more coarse.
Where the fuck did he even come from? He just teleported out of the wall.
We had that on our school playgrounds, and probably ended up eating some of it, falling in it enough.
You gotta keep moving. That was spoopy. Are they finally going to introduce an enemy character that chases you?
I doubt it.
Because making enemy AI is hard.
Oh, I think I took a wrong turn. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there he is.
That looks like a thing that's going to chase you.
Oh God, what was that all about? A vision, perhaps? Oh, I think somehow it has something to do with the intense headaches. Oh.
Why are you talking so much?
He's crazy.
Blood?
Is there a bunch of blood on the floor where you were?
Doesn't look like it.
Turn your flashlight. Can you go past those vines, or are they still there?
They're still there. I think I took a wrong turn trying to get to the crystal room.
Oh.
And it ended up being a story thing.
Where are you going?
To right here. No, to right here. Nope. To
My
right here.
question remains, where are you going?
I don't know anymore.
Okay. It's easier to turn your flashlight off, I think.
I can't even touch any of those.
Oh. Maybe we're done with these. Or else were there glyphs?
I don't know.
And you're sure you can't get past where those vines were?
Pretty sure I don't have any source of blue light.
Well, were they still there?
Yeah,
Well, you didn't look at them with the lights on.
I did look at them,
With the lights on.
but I looked at them though.
I don't believe your eyes are weird, William. That is a known fact of this channel.
Yep, still there.
Okay.
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way.
Told you.
You didn't say shit. Let's see. Where do we go now? So we just backtrack again until you get more nosebleeds because of Senpai?
I guess. I don't really know what else we can do right now.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with that glyph.
Maybe there's something back in that room you're supposed to use it on?
Maybe. It's a semi-charmed kind of life, baby. Huh. Are there any other switches on the wall?
I don't think so.
Mystery glyphs. Glyphstery. Can you touch the switch again? And see if it does anything?
Nope.
Nope.
So that's stuck in its final position.
What do we do? Can you use your glove again? Hey, now that it's the ivy's clear, can you move over to where that was before, where it was beeping?
Sure. I can go take a look.
For this being so like designed, I can't believe that this glove wouldn't be a more utilized thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got nothing.
Maybe this is it just tells you where progress is.
For this.
The way ahead is blocked by this curious vegetation.
Puzzling and puzzling still.
Something back in this room?
Maybe. Why does our stream look so bad?
I don't know. Did OBS like readjust the quality to some kind of default that's messing with the stream?
Maybe. I'll have to check again. I didn't think to check that.
Okay, nothing in here. Something back here. So there's this mirror plate we didn't deal with earlier.
Use your glove on it. What is that noise?
It's not letting me use it.
Oh.
I think I'm stuck.
I think you need to go back into the glyph room.
Okay.
The puzzle is something about drawing lines. Can you do anything with that?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, hey,
What's up?
can you you can grab that crystal off of the thing?
That one?
No, the one that used to clear the ivy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So now you need to go toward the other ivy is.
Oh, okay, I can walk through it now.
There we go. That's where we were stuck.
Yeah, it didn't even remotely hint that you could get at that again. And there we go. Moving on. Oh, it gets power back from those. Put your head in it. Okay.
You have to start drawing a line.
Let's see. Is it journals?
Journal is J.
J. Lines. So it is da da da. So it was 1, 2, 3. No? Okay. fade, sort of.
Have you been hitting space to finish?
I guess not.
What did that do when you did that? Oh, it's just so you can draw perfectly straight lines.
This doesn't do anything.
Well, look at the drawing again. Yeah, I think you were cutting it too tightly on the top one, so you need to let, when it comes down, it needs to go further.
Okay.
So like the top one,
So that one to that one?
yeah, and then down to the third dot on the left.
And then where to?
Just down to the dot in the bottom right corner. So, but it stayed when you did that line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've solved the big Z line. Did it disappear that time?
Yeah, I think it's timed almost.
Isn't the one on the bottom left supposed to go from south to north? So like it would start that one and go up to that one. Haha. Okay, do all of them very fast. Wrong one.
Oof.
We are puzzle wizards. Suck our dicks. This is an elevator. That is an annoying ass way to have to use an elevator.
I could turn my flashlight on. Remove, that would be cool too.
Nope. Those are for the weak. I feel like we're moving into what would be the final area.
Possibly. I think we'll know everything's crazy once just blue shit's floating everywhere.
Floating blue shit. Don't forget to save.
I think it's probably it's saving right now.
Maybe. Is the autosave it's just a save icon on the floppy disk. I think it's loading everything.
Alright, there we go. It's just been saved.
To slot 20. That's a lot of slots.
Okay, so we have the crystal, but it is not charged right now.
Okay.
What of the strange flora is blocking the way here?
We gotta find a way to juice the crystal. The sarcophagus, guess. Sorry, number I don't recognize.
I mean, you don't just pick up the phone for strangers?
Successfully sent the payment. Get in that tiny child hole. That was a weird sentence.
Okay, back at the elevator. Nothing there or there. What's up?
Just thinking of the weirdest things our friends have collectively said. Thinking about Zach.
Oh, Zach. We love you.
Yep. Come back and give us more money. But mostly just come back.
Yeah, we haven't talked to him in a long time. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any other branches in that hallway.
We should get him to come watch you play Alien Isolation.
Oh my god, he would hate that probably. As much as I'm going to hate it.
Oh man, so much.
Here we go. This might be something. Ah,
Chop
there
it.
we go.
You found a secret. Get in the Gish Gish pool.
That's as far as I can walk down
Oh,
that way.
that's lame. More lizard gizzards.
A lot of dead lizard people here.
Time to steal more of their ceremonial shit.
Beautifully ornate metal mask with a reptilian face carved on it. It does not indicate anything about the purpose it served in its day. It's another trophy item. Where is he carrying all of these trophies?
Well, that didn't help us at all.
Nope.
At least Will
This
can
obelisk is dead.
now fulfill his dream of wearing a reptilian mask.
Mm-hmm.
He can become the lizard ninja.
Oh. This might be the way.
This is the start. I thought.
No, this is a different passage.
Hello, Lizardos.
Yeah, this is probably the right way to go.
Oh no. Now we're in Elder's Recess.
Why do you say that?
Alveota Garens.
Is it because of these stone shapes?
Yes. Actually, I was thinking of whatever. What is the dead area under the Coral Highlands?
the Rotten Veil.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say the Rotten Veil. Lizard pots.
This is just the other direction than the one that we went.
That looks like a thing.
Yes, it does.
It's another one of these things.
Yes, it is depicted here. Our gateway out of this world. These reliefs clearly portray ancient Conarium, the thing I have been searching for my whole life. As much as I can understand, that one depicts a seemingly dead city as an ever-living organism with lots of mummified bodies connected to the device. Incredible. And the other one depicts an ancient Conarium which is connected to another one, most probably outside of this planet or maybe out of this dimension. Oh my, this is just marvelous.
Break ice and spin it all the way around.
They knew. They're like, they know what this is for. Whoa. It's not juiced anymore.
Huh.
You have to stand there longer. Now hustle and bustle. You have a lot of these headaches.
Yep.
Oh, I can't bear the pain anymore.
I don't know, it doesn't really seem like you're in that much pain.
Especially since he just immediately starts sprinting. Man, there's the monster again.
It's Evil Greg.
I like how I shut off like a TV.
Your brain is just a giant TV. Didn't you know?
You need to blow your nose?
No. Back on my screen.
Oof. Okay. Where'd that put me?
In the fuck bucket. Run away. Can you move? Dead end.
But there's light.
So?
It's even following me. There he is.
Go find the vine. Clear those. What are you doing?
I don't know. I thought I'd be safe in the area with the big lighthouse beam.
Nope.
Okay, I'm trying to figure it because he's blocking the only exit.
I thought you were, when you were going the other way, you're like, this is just the other way in, and then you just turned around.
Yeah, the other way in, going that way. Like, the paths branch here.
You go to the left then.
That's the way we went last time.
Then go the other way.
Well, I don't know which way I'm supposed to go down here, but... Yeah, so that just leads back to there.
I'm sure where my cleaning cloth was. Seem helpful.
I think I'm just gonna try running in a big circle this time around.
Go for it.
So they just Alright.
See, I did it. They're grumping for no reason.
I don't know how to do this puzzle.
Have you considered getting good? Where even is the ivy?
It's on the other side of that doorway where the monster comes from.
So what if we, instead of coming down this way, go the other way?
There isn't another way.
Well, there has to be another way.
There's 3 branching paths that go off that way, but they all come back to the lighthouse room, and then they all come back to this room.
So if you just try to push forward, you can't?
I don't think so, but I can try.
Seems like you can move. Where did that second dude come from that got you in the lighthouse room?
I don't know.
It seemed like he came from the right, and I was like, there wasn't a dude right there. Did he climb up through the window? Okay. What if you shine the crystal in their face?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have any energy right now.
Let me go get energy and then do this.
So I can try. I don't think it's gonna do anything. brings to life 2 lizards.
It's all about luring them into that path.
Luring them into that
Like
path.
the 3 paths. Bait them into it and then keep looping around until you can come back through here.
Okay. It's kind of what I figured it was, but that's dumb. Especially because it keeps watching me watch this.
You should probably go.
I can't move right
Well,
now.
no, I was gonna say you need to fill up your thing before you come do this anyway.
Isn't there another obelisk thing?
I don't know. You're faster.
Stop. Shit, I can't.
Doing the crystal. What are you wanting? That's you.
That doorway was open and then it just closed.
It was full of vines.
All these must be the products of
Oh.
my disordered imagination.
Did it?
Nothing more.
See, it's okay, Will. No need to grump.
Not grumpy.
We're not legally allowed to be grumpy about games on the internet, William.
That was an annoying section though.
Okay. But I was right. Eventually there were monsters that were going to chase you. I thought that was a dude.
Oh, it's a lizard.
Well, I mean, like, I thought that was a living lizard in a cloak.
And he's just like, hey man.
He's just a lounge lizard. I guess you need to stand on that thing and look at the creepy statues. Or is it not, if you like walk right up to it, not interactable?
Nope.
Weird. Well, what else can you do in here? Your stomach?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Didn't eat lunch.
Why didn't you eat anything?
Figured I would just eat after the stream.
Okay. Just sitting at the dinner table, just going, oh, wait for the stream to start. Could have been filling your mouth with kitty kibble.
Didn't want to make anything.
Well, you have to, Will. Since no one's making you dinners anymore.
It's not dinner, it's lunch.
It's always dinner. You need to get out of your grumpy mood right now. And you need
I'm
to,
not grumpy.
You're grumpy pretty hard.
No, I'm not.
Why are you being so terse?
Because you're the one who's saying like you're saying that I'm grumpy when I'm not grumpy.
But you're annoyed.
I am annoyed with this game.
Okay. Well, that's a form of being grumpy. The music started? What the fuck? There's really nothing to do in this room. Like, it has to be something in here. Is there anything in the dude's hands? Having fingers that long would be annoying. can't believe there's not a thing with this. Oh, wait a minute. Haha! We solved the puzzle.
There we go.
Okay.
I
How are they getting reception?
don't know if anybody reads this, or if there is anyone still alive out there. I've lost everybody who was on my search party. I am alone and afraid, even from the out-of-place echoes of my own footsteps that are reverberating along these halls of ages-long silence. It is hard to tell if I am alive anymore. Those visions, sounds, the devilish scenes described in the release I come across every now and then. We were not meant to be here.
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust, are you there? Answer me, please!
Glad he didn't interrupt his monologue.
How many fucking save slots? Whoa, it's all like a mirage.
Mirage.
Oh man, do you remember Mirage from Aladdin?
No.
Okay.
But I think you told me about that character. Isn't that a cat person or something?
She's this mischievous, sexy cat lady who's evil and sexy.
Neat.
Yep. Whoa.
Isn't this the beginning of the game?
Yes.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Is that the end of the game?
No.
It better not be.
Frank, George,
Okay.
Okay.
This is probably the final stage of the game.
Was that a sheer delusion?
Having heightened my knowledge of the arcane arts, I find myself contemplating the subject of universals, whether definitions exist in the nature of things or in mere conceptions, illusory or perhaps a sheer product of human language. Our means of receiving impressions are absurdly few, and our notions of surrounding objects infinitely narrow. We see things only as we are constructed to see them, and can gain no idea of their absolute nature. So what lies beyond the woven limits of the flesh? We've been trapped in the flesh we've been trapped in. I should have stopped right there.
I was like, making these weird sentences.
Yeah. And is it really possible to pass beyond it at least once? What do we know of the world and the universe around us? For the last 10 years of my rough life, I've lived with the undulating echoes of those scorching questions that have rendered me a ghost and amongst the flocks. But yesternight, I finally got some answers. During the last session, Frank and I managed to get the printer to work, and even though the results were blurry, we have the first empirical proof of what we saw out there.
When you start using that term, yesternight.
Yesternight.
Alright. It's not safe to have all these candles on the floor.
Nope.
That's coming from Will, the man who owns too many candles.
I do,
We
in fact, own too many
need
candles.
to be cautious, not to let anyone else see this grand collection. It could be extremely dangerous for both of us.
Hey, more of those head things.
A medicine man mask from Northwest Africa. A sacrifice ritual mask from Middle Africa. A stuffed subadult Nile crocodile, one of the oldest creatures still living on the face of the earth.
Sub-adult.
Deliberately preserved heads from Mesopotamian marshlands. Such cultivated minds kept in permanence by getting dried under the scorching sun with methods now lost to us.
Oh, they're all the same. Yeah, those would just light those on fire.
Yep. These floors are not up to code.
Nope.
Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
Oh, it's kneeing him right in the spine.
That's how you do it. Then you go for a full back body suplex. That's some Old Testament wrestling. The old wrestlement.
This relic is from Madagascar. I have
It's
two
used to cast
versions, but
sick hex
this one
damage.
is extremely rare. It is called Hanalbi. Nobody knows exactly what it means, but from its symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one, it is thought that it could mean the underworld. I had it brought by an old captain friend
sphere
who often
anyway?
visits that island for trading purposes.
All I know is that
This
can
is
cast swimming
exactly the same
soulmates.
room I've been in one of my visions.
Dark orb. Okay, so we're in the 1940s.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah, we looked
all
at
this
these
stuff
before.
earlier.
Let's touch all these pots. Or drots of
According to legend,
It's a
this
djembe.
very djembe belonged to a learned
played one of them
drummer
in
from
church
Senegal
when I went to
who can
church.
speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it. A native drum from the Asmat
What?
people of New Guinea. Their creation myth says Fumerapits made the first carvings of men and women. By beating on this drum, Fumerapits caused the figures to dance, bringing them to life.
Wait, where do you beat on it to make the noise?
You just hit it against the ground.
That's a penguin. No, Will, the penguin. Yes.
Figure of an emperor penguin, a creature native to Antarctica.
Sick. Now that's your penguin.
Yep, it's my crazy penguin.
It's not as cool as a macaroni penguin. And definitely not as good as a macaroni bake penguin. Going to a spooky basement.
Well, let's check this room first.
Okay. That looks like a mask from the Asias.
Mask of an all-powerful moon goddess, esteemed by an eastern island tribe, now lost in time. It is from the private collection of the late famous hermit, Klaus von Herdeth. Don't ask me.
I was wondering if that would cut that off or not.
It did. Well, he just said, "Don't ask me how I got it. I have memories."
Elusive mask from the submerged parts of Kerguelen Islands.
What? He looked like he was having trouble reading that line.
Cryptic mask with an untraced origin.
That's a Cthulhu person.
Or a lizard people person.
Them's the Cthulhu peoples.
Locked.
That door? Yes. Oh no.
I need a phonograph cylinder. It sounded like the floor is hollow back there. It's stuck.
Gotta get that crowbar. Hey, it's the glove.
That we'd never used, really. And the thing from the beginning.
From the beginning.
A serpentine ritual mask from India, which is said to have hypnotic effects on the one who deeply gazes into its eyes.
Get high on its eyes, William. Those are Power Rangers.
Woodland lizard spirit mask.
Alright, crowbar's probably downstairs.
That's where I keep my crowbars. Right next to my fireworks and whiskey still.
Lying outside the known space-time continuum, this is a dimension to which the gate is knowledge and the key is the Conarium. As we start to shed our fleshly bindings, we start to perceive more and more. If we inquire by merely knowing and thinking on any subject matter, windows to related time and space open up before our non-material selves, our minds. And what's better, we've grasped that the experiences in the sessions are shared and even improved by all of the attendees. Personal knowledge. Even thinking about the possibilities that may bestow upon us in our quest for transcending the limits of our mortal bodies is about to make me crazy. But sometimes I wonder what has been keeping our sanity intact inside this forbidden place. Behind the thick walls of pitch darkness surrounding us, there is something looming, whispering in my ears, in a language familiar, yet I cannot discern its contents.
Locked. Looks
That
like something's missing
Door
here.
looks like the most locked door of ever. Well, time to leave.
No, we gotta find something to get into that room.
No, just open the front door and leave.
Of course.
It's stuck.
Jiggle it open with that pen.
If you were a crowbar, where would you be, CJ?
I already told you where I'd be.
Where would you be?
Next to the fireworks and whiskey still. Or in a big ass toolbox. Probably not one of these drawers, but hey, there's more notes.
Old friend, what you've told me about the shared nature of the experience the Conarium provides made me think about necromantic means of data inquiry. I am sure you'll remember what I told you about why certain corpses never decay, but rest firm and fat in their tombs for thousands of years, for 1,000 years. I believe with some help from a certain acquaintance, I can provide you with such
Well, are you okay?
Nope, having a stroke. Take me to the hospital.
Nope.
Oh, alright, time to die.
Yes.
Just me, not you.
Well, yeah, but once you're out of the way.
Once I'm dead, you get to live out the rest of my years.
Oh, but you're only going to live 28 more years.
Well, then you have to live for 28 more years.
No, but then I'm going to start drinking this bleach. That's what you would do. Do some life math, division, and subtraction. What's in the pot?
Nothing.
Well, there is something in it, but that, whatever that is.
It's nothing.
Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
Maybe it was back upstairs and I missed it somewhere.
Maybe. Use the subadult alligator. Uh-oh. Hey, Trevor!
Hello.
Sorry if the video quality for this stream has suddenly turned to butts. We don't know what's happening. It happened like an hour ago. And it's been running at like 360 potato.
360 potato.
It looks really bad. Like, when you were reading that one note, it was just like a mess of pixel.
So we've explored every room upstairs that we can.
Maybe it's not like a thing you need to open it, like an object. Maybe it's like a button in the room. Like it's a switch.
Oh. Some drawers
We're playing Conarium. It was a free game that was on Epic. It's been okay.
This one's very long. Dear E.W. Ross, how can we comprehend exactly how much time has passed since the erection of the earliest ziggurats of the Sumeria? What can we know about the time-worn Sphinx still standing on the Giza Plateau? They only justify the sheer ignorance of mankind by forcefully making us admit our instantaneous vibrations in the vast cosmos are but an illusion. Today I want to inform you... You okay?
You're just coughing.
Today I want to inform you about something that is equally as interesting as such edifices. That's something I presume you will have a hard time believing. I have finally acquired some information regarding the fabled cities of Rubal Khali.
It's the Rubal Khali.
Rubal Khali? Okay.
It's been a thing in so many things.
Alright.
Yeah.
Which are said to have been built in an undreamt age? Undreamt age? Yeah. For certain wonders and rumored to have been intentionally submerged beneath the eternally shifting sands thousands of years ago. There is even more to the story. According to a reliable source, there should be depictions of, or information about the locations of ancient Conarium buried within those halls. Within a few weeks, you'll receive a book containing the locations for those cities and a map predating all maps known today, directly copied from the antediluvian originals. I'm sure you are excited beyond imagination and eager to discuss these findings in detail, but that will have to wait while Wait a while, since I'll be away for some time visiting the oriental wonders of the old world.
I can't say that word anymore.
I'm sure you know what I mean. Hope to see you soon, Harley Warren.
Did he just say he was going to an Orient whorehouse?
I think so.
But I don't know, Trevor. I'm fine with the Epic Store for what it is right now. I haven't.
Oh, another note.
You can do it, Will.
I hate reading them.
You love reading.
I hate reading these. As told in some banned ancient volumes I was able to acquire, it is evident that Conarium, when properly adapted to work with the human psyche and physiology, can transcend the mind beyond the limits of time and space. Stopped that sentence early. Into peculiar ways we are yet to explore. If not for our own experiences corresponding exactly with the depictions provided in the Necronomicon and some other books of forgotten lore, I would easily declare myself a madman. Conclusively, I have solid evidence printed out for me to justify the objectivity of my position. That dimension is completely devoid of light, other than some small glowing and morphing geometrical shapes appearing and disappearing momentarily around us. It also feels extremely cold, but I do believe there are just null sensations that our physical bodies attain from what is otherwise impossible to acquire without the Conarium. It is not for us to see this fantastic void with a pair of corporeal eyes, and possibly we are the first explorers ever to reach the ancient forbidden place. But the questions now weighing heavy on my mind is whether we could ever fully understand the experience with the hindrance of our limited sensations.
You did it. You read that whole movie.
Yay.
And I agree, Trevor. We don't have to agree on everything, just as long as we can hang out and play cool games together.
Can't open either of these drawers or touch that or...
I mean, I know we've talked about it a little bit, but like, are you in favor or against the Epic Store in general, or are you just it doesn't matter?
I'm probably more indifferent towards it. I don't like Fortnite, but that made them an insane amount of money. I do like that Steam finally has some competition, but I don't know, part of me thinks that the Epic Store is handling it in kind of a childish way, where they're just like taking all these games and being like, nope, these are ours now, this is for your own good. If you want them, you have to go with our deal.
I mean, like, that's just what normal stores do.
Yeah. It's also just the first time it's really happened for an online game store.
Just leave. Just walk right out of there.
It's locked.
Nope. You just gotta kick the door harder. So we need something that will open that. I mean, it says it's stuck, so it's not locked. Oh. What the fuck is this thing that we haven't touched?
I don't know.
Looks like something's missing here.
Damn it. We're missing so many things.
Okay, so we're missing like a lever, a crowbar, possibly.
And then a thing somewhere else that was like, it's missing something.
Yeah, this thing.
No, it was downstairs. Oh, yeah, it's the thing that goes on the door.
Oh, right, yeah.
Fuck.
So where's the first thing to get this rolling?
We need to get a part of that rolling group. It's not in that suitcase.
I know, I was checking the items next to it.
I feel like we didn't pick up anything in the basement. There has to be something else in the basement.
You can go double check, but I don't think there was anything else down there.
I saw there was a crate under the stairs that we didn't you didn't move the mouse over. So I was like, can you pull out that crate? That just looks really weird.
I mean, don't you store your crates under stairs?
But I would get it all the way under the stairs. The fact that it's pulled out a little bit, I was like, why can't we use this tiny ladder?
How is that light making that shadow if there's no metalwork around it?
Shadow lighting is hard. That's just a baked-in light. That's all that is. It's not volumetric lighting. Because lighting engines are hard.
Okay, so there's nothing in the basement we can do.
God damn it.
sticks and use it.
That would seem like a thing you can do. But I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
No.
I think Dr. Faust would be pretty pissed if you broke one of his death skeletons trying to open a door. And then you'd make a skeleton key joke, and you'd both laugh. And then they'd make Will read 800 more notes. Is there anything to do with that grandfather clock out there?
Double check. Doesn't look like it.
Oh man, my fingers are slipping and I'm going to the internet.
Something else here. Can't open that drawer. Or those drawers. Well, I guess it's just time to go back to bed.
Can't get us now, dreams.
I guess there a ladder for this bookshelf. It's not even that high. Okay, so there's nothing in this room that I can touch. Double checked everything in here. So that's all of upstairs.
Hey, go look in that one office. There's a thing with a calendar that you like picked up and spun it around.
Oh yeah. This calendar?
Yeah. It says there are 3 dates circled.
1, 6, and 13.
Okay.
Are those like a number combination to something?
Are there numbers on the display cases?
Yes.
Go to those numbered display cases.
There's 1.
Okay. So let's try to find the other ones.
Okay, let's see. 6 and 13. There's number 6.
Okay.
13 is probably upstairs. Sixteen, 14, 15, 13, yep.
So it was a mask, a death thing, and then 3 heads?
It was one of the 3 heads.
Oh.
So it's the necromancer wand, the mask from India, and then the head.
Okay. Go back to the basement door and look at it again.
Okay. Looks like it's just
I
missing,
need something that can fit.
like a key or something. Yeah, it's missing some kind of key.
Is there anything above it?
Nope. I mean, there's this little hook, but
Oh. So there's the door has 3 symbols with rings going from out to in on the little lock.
because I can't pick up these display items. I do gotta say, this game has not been very good about giving... Oh, there it is right there.
Okay.
Found the crowbar.
So it was just sitting out in the open like a dumb thing.
Yep. light.
Well, that's the thing that goes on the door.
Yep.
Anything else? And a phonograph cylinder.
Cylinder. That appears to be it.
When using Conarium, we are able to be seen as well as to see. For some time, I was detecting a conscious something, previously unseen by my rudimentary vestiges. Only lately, it becomes clear to me. Now it comes into every session and seems to materialize more and more each time. I won't attempt describing it, but only would say that it's not benevolent. From what I can get from its glowing semblance, which I believe is used as a way of communication, it can sense you, only if you spend a considerable time within the sessions. I've read about it in the cursed Necronomicon and some elusive records compiled from deep-rooted Bedouin oral literature. Thus learned that it tries reaching the corporeal vessel to dominate and execute the wanderers of the beyond, such as ourselves. But again, against all warnings, I was a fool to believe that I can stop it with just simple signs and incantations. As a resort, we ended up lighting up the place with myriads of candles as well as electrical lamps, but still shiver with fear with every noise our rundown enclave is causing, isolated from ancient darkness of the night.
Alright. Oh man. House is haunted. Okay.
Well, we know it's 3 things, so the first one sees the sphere within the sphere.
Yeah.
That's the shaman staff. And then it was the mask. What did the mask represent?
The mask was an Indian snake ritual mask.
No, it wasn't. It was the lady face one.
Oh, it was the lady face one. That one was
Can you just go look at it again, I guess? And the last one, I'm guessing it's the 3 heads in the bottom left. But I think you have to do it in order.
those heads.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I can go look at the mask again.
Wait, it was a moon goddess mask.
Moon goddess, yep. Good remembering.
So,
Circle and circle.
moon.
Nope. Oh, circle, moon.
Oh, sun, because they were dried out in the sun.
There we go.
Ow, fuck, both my hands.
You hit my chair and the light.
Yeah, I was excited. I solved that puzzle. We still never figured out what that one thing was upstairs.
I think we have to go back upstairs for it.
No, I don't. I think you go down into the abyss, and this is where the game ends.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
Let's hear this creepy phonograph. My guess is that thing's probably a secret thing.
In archaic myths, lurking in shunned and forbidden volumes, I've been able to trace some parts, speaking about a device of non-terrestrial origin that is capable of much more than I could ever imagine. Ancient Conariums, I will call them. Machines which are said to have been built long before mankind ever tread on this planet. The very source of the design I've used to make my own version of the machine.
Alright. Now we can open those boxes. That is Cthulhu as shit.
Yep. Highly ornamental wooden mask that clearly depicts a cephalopod creature. Just looking at it gives me shivers. Trophy item. Go down or go try and figure out the little light thing?
I don't know, it's up to you, man.
I kind of want to figure that out, but
Because we need a thing for it.
Yeah, and there was nothing else in the house
That we know of.
that we know of.
I hope
think
the ladder doesn't give out under my weight.
Oh my god, he got down to look at that ladder in the worst way.
I don't think we're going back up.
That's fine. This is us playing Snake Eater in reverse.
Or maybe we are, because it doesn't cut off or anything. It's a long ladder.
It's a double ladder.
Glad Robert's not here. He probably wouldn't enjoy this at all.
You're not going back up.
Nope. Oh no.
Oh, you can skip it.
Okay. Okay. That was almost...
That looks like the end of the game.
Yeah.
It's stuck.
Last time there were lizard people behind me, but nothing this time.
Another phonograph cylinder and another one of those little things. Hey, I bet that goes into the whatever.
Oh, so right.
It is said that ancient Conariums have the ability to transfer one's mind outside through the endless vacuum into other receiving Conariums. Just think about the possibility of shedding off the earthbound mortal coil to reach to the stars and yonder as a free agent to see the grand scheme above and beyond the third dimension. Being able to contemplate vistas and sense things you could never ever dream of with the help of the bodily sensations. Finally, we shall overleap time, space, and dimensions, and without bodily motion peer to the bottom of creation. Yes, I know how this sounds to you. This is incomprehensible even for someone like me who spent almost a lifetime on such arcane topics. It is just sad to see. The knowledge has been out there all the time forevermore, and we failed to read between the lines.
I guess we can grab whatever that is. It's a key. Do we have another? Oh, there's
A couple locked doors upstairs, yeah.
Alright.
So that's everything we can
Well,
grab.
you can touch that thing, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
I remember this place, and what we achieved here. Violating the laws of nature with the help of those dead bodies brought here secretly from only God knows where. Forcing them to cooperate by the means of the cursed necromancy, and dreaming their dreams in those profane sessions to learn forbidden knowledge. Now I can distinctly see how pure madness once roamed here, within our own shoes.
Oh.
What's up?
You're not okay. You're not Frank.
You're Faust.
No. Well, maybe. That's you met when you were talking to that head that said, "I'm Frank."
It's stuck.
You were in his dream, and you thought you were him. So that was probably Frank's body that was there, and that is how you use the Conarium, is you can enter the minds of dead people. That was weird.
That was weird. Oh, did the game freeze?
No.
Okay. sensors.
Yep. Shouldn't have clicked on the thing that was clearly buzzing. See,
I
Megan.
knew it. All those years of extensive research and not being
So now we're Faust.
Here it is, lying dormant and standing still beneath the eternally shifting sands of Rubal Khali for who knows how many millennia.
There we go. We got our two main things, an axe and a flashlight.
We're back on lizard turf.
The hallway seems like it was intentionally blocked with this ornate wall, and there are some primal writings inscribed on it. As far as I can tell, the text talks about a guardian, a formless, glistening and reflectively iridescent black protoplasm, able to mock and reflect all forms and organs.
And now you chopped it.
That's the one.
I think you have to look at the thing in your diary or whatever.
Yeah. You can.
Well, you did it somehow.
I guess. Oh man, secret door.
Secret door.
Oh, I think it's showing locations.
I finally found it. This mural is depicting the continents in the middle... Jurassic era, I believe. This is marvelous, as well as overwhelming. The light from the device is obviously showing the locations of the ancient Conariums. Yes, it definitely is so, for I've known two of these places from the detailed petroglyphs in the secret halls beneath the Khafre's pyramid. But they all had gone now. Even their ruins had been crumbled under the waves of human cruelty and the merciless time. But this lowermost landmass is what we call Antarctica today. It is most probable that the structure that holds the Conarium is mostly enduring still today.
Do you need to look at the Antarctica one? I don't know. Just to see if it does anything.
I don't think so. Maybe we leave.
Maybe.
I'd better leave this place immediately.
There we go. Don't go to places where it says there's something called a guardian protecting it.
Yep.
It won't open. It's stuck. It's stuck.
Oh man, do we finally get to go into my room?
What happened to me?
This is the price we must pay for our transgressions. The price to be paid for breaking away from the limits of mortal flesh and delving into arcana of consciousness that few have trod.
What the hell is going on?
You were naive for suppressing our truest aspirations. Such earthly fear of improbability detached you from our absolute purpose.
I definitely lost my mind.
Nice.
What nice.
Just in some weird dreamscape.
Oh God, what has happened to him? Dr. Faust, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yes. I can scarcely hear you. How terrific is the price of a single glimpse behind the veil of nature. Frank, we've sought to escape from the tedium and limitations of waking reality into beckoning vistas of fabled avenues of other dimensions. But did it work? Or was all in vain for us to begin with? I lost my sight and I cannot feel my legs anymore. Our bodies are falling apart under such alien sensations of this accursed device we used to open forbidden doors of time and space. And I feel every part of my body is failing fast. I have no power within me to resist my downward course now. So you have to move on. There is no other way. Reach the ancient Conarium and shed your deteriorated skin. Else consume some of this. It will ease your pain, but eventually you will end up like me.
Here is your choice.
And I'm such small.
Dr. Faust!
Ease the
Dr.
pain
Faust!
and die like him, or we just soldier on.
And find out what happens when you shed your brain.
He is dead.
Alright, what are you gonna do, Will?
Let's just keep going.
Okay. Wow, you wrote that out really fast.
He's a really good artist. Or a really quick artist. I was like, hey.
Is that all you do, or can you move the symbols around or anything?
I don't know.
You can still do stuff.
Okay.
Or maybe it's a thing you use later. So it looks like you can go into this middle thing.
Well, there's vines covering it.
Ah, okay.
That's the path we came up on.
Probably nothing off the beaten path.
Probably not. I don't see anything we can even use those symbols on.
Is there anything on the ground, like right in front of where the symbols are?
No, doesn't look like it. I think I may have found a way. Oh, never mind. Thought I could break that. Oh, okay. Here we go. Alright, so we need to line up the
What symbol are we looking at right now?
Looking at the square one. This one.
Square
That
one
needs
has the
3 lines with dots and a line through it.
There we go.
There we go.
I feel like this is the ending they'd want you to pick since there's a fucking puzzle to do it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. This one's we need those. That. That must be it. Okay, so this one is the that one. Okay, that needs one that's got the 2 lines with the whooshing kind of thing. Oh, sorry, set to the right one. Okay. See, that is this one, so that needs the triangle. There we go.
And fire needs.
Needs the one that looks like a sun,
Nope, it's the meat you're cooking in Monster Hunter.
of course.
I guess hit the button again.
I haven't lined up all of them. I still need to line up this one.
Oh, I thought you had done 5 already.
This one needs that other complicated looking one.
Yes. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm recovering from a cold. I think Will's fine.
I had a sore throat for a few days.
Oh shit, but we're literally at the very end of this game. But how are you doing? How's life in the Crab Kingdom?
Oh, we turn these now.
Yard work is butts. Oh man, the music's getting all intense.
I think that's just a buzzing.
You must complete the circuit. Wrong way.
Go, there's another one.
You are correct. That's well. Either we're going to summon an elder god, or we're going to transcend our mortal corpses and become gods. I don't know. This is a game called Conarium, and we got it for free on Epic like a few months ago. And we're like, hey man, that seems like a spoopy horror game we can play for October.
And then it turned out it wasn't scary at all, except for like one part.
One part was a little creepy, but aside from that, it's been mainly just a puzzle game. You did it,
Yay!
I assume. Now do you hit the button?
Maybe? I don't think so, because I think the button started the... Oh, there it is.
No. Are you not scared of ancient magical technology that sounds like mechanical transformers? Oh, there we go. Well, there's the golem. Is it gonna pick you up and punch the shit out of you?
Oop, he's on.
Hey, bud. It's been more just weird than scary. Unlike Alien Isolation, which is what we're going to start after I finish, Resident Evil HD Remake as our evening stream. He loves spoopy games.
I do not.
So this has been his favorite month of the channel.
I love Halloween, but I hate playing spooky games.
I'm out, Monkas. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by.
See you later.
Oh, what's he doing?
He's opening the door.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Understandable. Will probably won't like Alien either, but it's a good game. I really like it. Does the ivy not just go away? Oh, yeah. Give me your brain juice, Golem. I wish this is how gardening worked.
Yeah.
If you could just weed the garden by just shining lights on it.
Or mowing the lawn that way, that would be awesome.
That would be. Oh, it's like, almost sneezed and then I didn't. Oh.
There we go.
Yep, this looks fine.
Yeah, this is normal.
It's just a place for dudes to hang out, doing dude stuff. So is that right? Is this just the ending of Bloodborne?
Probably.
Oh shit, it's a Stargate. Alright, touch the big goopy door. Okay. So I'm gonna grab you and pull you in, probably. Nope, you just have to play that weird minigame from Assassin's Creed Origins.
It's full of stars.
Oh my god. Now Robert would hate this more than anything else that has happened in the game.
Yep.
Oh, I was so...
Are you a lizard person now? What? Don't cut out like that. I want to see more.
You know what they say? You are the fish people.
Oh, that's it.
You either die a human or you live long enough to become a fish person.
Did it. That's another game down for the channel.
Woo! That was the thing. Our other option for the ending was drinking poison and then dying.
Wow, this game was made by like 2 people.
Yes. We learned that...
Never take a trip to Antarctica for any reason.
Yeah, don't hook your brain into the brains of dead people or your skin will fall off.
Never associate with anyone named Faust.
Anyone named Faust. I was surprised. I thought he was going to be a villain. I really appreciate this H.P. Lovecraft story not just having blatant racism in it.
Just his stuff over?
He was super hella racist.
Oh, okay.
He thinks very poorly of people of color.
When was he alive?
In the dark times.
Like,
I don't know.
1920s?
I honestly don't know. I'm gonna look that up. That's what we'll learn today. When was H.P. Lovecraft alive? He stayed in his house all day and was racist. That's all we know. He lived from... he was alive when you were born. He was from 1890 to 1937. Bring back that old joke about how you're super old.
Good joke. Oh, we witnessed. Okay, so we witnessed all the memories, found about half the trophies, half the secrets. Game-ending traveler beyond. Nice.
Yeah, we'll save our results on the cloud, I guess. Well, all right. We did it. With your help, viewers at home, Will was able to navigate the spook space.
Yep.
I don't know. It did a sort of a good job of, like, I was interested in, like, what are the other Conariums? But then they're just places that you turn into lizard people. We are the PBS of Twitch.
Alright.
We count on viewer support, and we're 87% Bob Ross reruns. Tune in next time for when we start playing Fortnite, only Fortnite forever.
No. You are Raiders.
I mean, might as well. We have 3, and...
Alright.
And I'm so sorry if I've been saying your name wrong. Is it you Shagani? Is that how you say it? Or is it you Shagany? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. He's a cool guy following us on Twitter. Head over to Tyra Bones. You Shagani? Okay.
That's right.
And we'll see you guys, hopefully, some of you maybe tonight, when we pick up with Resident Evil HD Remaster. That's been going pretty good. Really liking it. But anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.